those endless mysteries. Bigfoot sightings of Kentucky. Welcome to those endless mysteries. This week we are in Kentucky, looking for those sightings and news articles of our most famous cryptoid. That's right, Bigfoot. There is a lot of sightings that comes out of this state. Now this week I'm going to try something a little different. I'm not going to just read the news articles and the sighting reports here. I'm just going to talk about the sightings and newest news of this creature. So let's just get right into it then. This first news story hit the press and TV back on July the 31st of 2019. Now in the articles it stated that a man and his son came up to a couple camping in the Mammoth Cave National Park and claimed that they had seen a Bigfoot creature near or in their camp, and that they needed to be careful because this is Bigfoot country. That's when the couple noticed that the man had a gun on him, and the couple stated that that made them very uneasy. Now, in some of the articles, the Bigfoot creature has even been said to have tore up the man's camp. The couple said after the man and his son had left that they went into their tent. Then within just a few minutes that they heard the man shout out, "There it is." Then shots were fired at something. There is a federal investigation ongoing into this matter. Now it's not against the law to carry a gun in the national park, but it is to fire a gun in a park. Now if the man went looking for this creature and fired his gun, then that's on him. Now I know when I go camping, I like to have a firearm with me as well, but I would never fire it unless my life or someone else's depended on it. I carry bear spray for most creatures out there, but a mountain lion or a wolf could make me pull the trigger if it was needed to help someone. But I have to say, I would never go out looking for something to shoot, even if it did tear up my campsite. I figured that this man just got too excited about what he was seeing to resist the moment. So he ended up firing his gun. So this man could be in some serious trouble. There are just too many campers around to just fire at something in the dark like he did. So what do you think on this one? Drop me a comment down below. So moving on, let's see if we can find some good sightings to go over. This next sighting report comes out of Lawrence County from October 20th, 2018. It's not really a sighting than a family being terrified or tortured, it seems to me. The witness states that ever since they started logging out the property next to theirs, that they have been experiencing tree knocks and slapping of the side of the house, which scared the kids really bad. Witness also stated that they have to park about 100 yards from their house right now due to a bridge that crosses the creek in front of the house has become unstable. And with every trip that they take to the car and house, that they feel like they're being watched anymore. Sometimes even getting loud growls. They seem to hear loud footsteps late at night around the house, and that the outside dog won't leave the front porch after dark anymore. The witness also said she was walking her dog when she started hearing a loud growl, and a branch hit the back porch. She went inside to get her husband. Now he got his shotgun and went outside and fired it to scare whatever it was away. Now they seem to think that the creatures are mad about the logging going on next to them, and that they think they blame them for it. So could the Bigfoot in this area really be blaming these people for the logging that is going on? I guess they could. I would also like to know if anyone ever talked to some of the loggers that was working there, just to see if they had anything happen to them. So let me know what you think on this one. Drop me a comment down below and hit that subscribe and notification buttons so you can keep up with all of our newest videos. This next sighting comes out of Powell County from October 21st and 22nd of 2008. The witness stated that her and her boyfriend was camping with a friend of theirs way out in the Red River Gorge area. She also said that there were no campfires allowed in that area that they were camping in at that time. So it got very dark on them quick. And that it was around 7 p.m. when a really loud howl started to occur and lasted about 10 to 15 seconds. Now, in the notes of the investigator, it stated that the howls didn't occur until after they used a machete on a tree. Okay, I have a problem with this report right here straight off the bat now. Why would you be beating on a tree with a machete if you couldn't start a fire or use any firewood? Okay, anyway, now she described the howling as being a primate just hooting and hollering in the mountains. Now, around midnight is when she said it started to move around their tents. She could hear twigs and branches snapping. It sounded like stuff being moved and thrown around camp also. Her boyfriend got up and loaded his rifle, and after that it got quiet again until around about 3 a.m. when another ear-piercing scream sounded off, not 10 feet away from their campsite. The scream echoed off the surrounding trees. Now they stayed awake the rest of the night after that. They could hear it, or maybe even them, breaking branches and twigs as it moved around the camp. When the sun came up around 6 or 7, everything stopped. Now, in the follow-up report, they said that they could see a dark figure in the trees and that there was a pungent odor that smelled like a animal that had been rolling around in garbage. They also said that they saw white eyes shine in the dark, and that the eyes were over 7 feet tall going by a tree that was nearby. With them stating that they found several footprints the next day down by the creek. They took pictures of the footprints, but hadn't got them developed yet. Now, if I had pictures like that, I think I would have had them developed. So do you think they ran into a Bigfoot or not? Let me know down below. Okay, now, this next sighting comes out of Boone County from September of 2011. The witness states he was riding his motorcycle east on Kentucky number 8 when he was coming up on a bend of the road. Now, he slowed down because he knew that the deer was active at this time, which was about 9 p.m. He stated he's seen many deer crossing in this bend of the road before. As he went around the bend, he realized that something was in the road, in the oncoming lane. So he slowed down even further as it was crossing the road into his lane. He rapidly slowed down and swerved to the left to miss the animal. He almost hit the creature and stated he only missed it by a foot, if that. He brought his motorcycle to a full stop and turned the bike around, pointing his headlights at the creature as it was going into the brush. He stated it was 36 to 42 inches tall, while it had short legs and long arms, walking upright in a bipedal way. It also had long hair, 3 to 4 inches long, and the hair was black. He said that it reminded him of a chimpanzee. So what do you think on this one? Could they have been a chimpanzee that had escaped from somewhere? Or could it have just been a young Bigfoot type creature just trying to make it home? I like sighting reports like this one because if there is a Bigfoot type creature running around here in North America, then they need to be some youngins running around as well. You just can't have the big boy without the little ones running around also. Now I think I'm going to call this one done. So until next time, thanks for watching those endless mysteries. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button so you can keep up with all our newest videos. And again, thanks for watching.